Josh Kelly, welterweight, currently 6-0, fighting for the Commonwealth title. Follow Sport Icons.
So the last true WBC heavyweight champion of the world, and the last one who actually treated the WBC title with respect, as in defending it against worthy opponents, Vitali Klitschko. Of course, he vacated the title. Deontay Wilder avoided him for quite a long time, waited for Vitali to relinquish the title, retire. Bermane got the vacant title, then he went after Bermane. So Vitali Klitschko has spoken about the fight between Joshua and Wilder, and has predicted that Anthony Joshua will become a star by beating Deontay Wilder. And this is what Vitali Klitschko had to say. The question is always, when there are many world champions, is who is the strongest one? That's why to fight Wilder is very good. Right now, Joshua is a champion. With this fight, he can be a star. That's Vitali Klitschko's statement. So clearly he's saying that there's a difference between a champion and a star. Absolutely correct. For example, like Canelo, he doesn't need a belt to become a star. He's already a star even without a belt. Joshua is similar, of course, but maybe not as having the star power, if you like, of Canelo. Not yet, at least, anyway. But a win over Deontay Wilder would certainly do that. Now, at the minute, Joshua, he's only been champion for 5 fights. Wilder has been champion for 7 fights. But yet people say Joshua should travel outside the UK. But yet Wilder never has. Joshua has unified twice in those 5 fights. Wilder never has in 7 fights. So who's already the true champion? But I think it's pretty obvious who that is. Now, Joshua beating Wilder, would it make him a star? In some ways, sure, because he would be the first 4-belt undisputed heavyweight champion. The last undisputed champion was Lennox Lewis, who held 3 of the main belts because the WBO was not part of the power at that time, I suppose you could say. Whereas now it is. So Joshua has been around collecting the IBF, the WBA, and now the WBO. So he's collected one at a time within this 5-fight period. Wilder, 7 fights, 7 defences, never once stepped up. Never tried to unify. Yeah, he's got $50 million to give to Joshua, right? Because the money's in the US. Yeah, he couldn't afford to pay Parker for unification, which that still irritates me. I do believe Wilder and Parker should have unified between them first and then fought Joshua. But no, they were quite happy for Joshua to collect 1 belt at a time. And now Wilder gets a pass into the final for undisputed without earning it, to be honest. Yeah, he talks about legacy. It's not about money, it's about legacy. Yeah, he turns down $12.5 million. He gives Joshua a 24-hour deadline to accept $50 million, regardless of what's in the contract. These are the kind of people that Joshua's having to deal with. But ultimately, when the fight happens, you see a lot of people who are on the Wilder bandwagon right now, soon won't be when he comes over Charles Martin 2.0 style. Gets blitzed out. But yet, we want the fight in the UK. Why should we not have that? Joshua has done all the hard work. He's the one who's built the fight, not Wilder. Wilder's done nothing. Parker has fought bigger and better opposition than what Wilder has. Wilder's biggest one was in his 40th fight against an aging Ortiz, who was never a world champion, who never beat anybody himself. So him beating Wilder, how much credit would Joshua really get? Probably not too much. He'll get credit for being undisputed, no doubt. But people will say, oh, well, it was Wilder, he never stepped up. So, of course he was going to beat him. And then the attention will switch to Tyson Fury. Now he's got to beat Tyson Fury. And so on. So, while I do agree with Vitali to a point, it's not entirely true, because for a lot of people, it's moving the goalposts. He has to beat Wilder to become undisputed. But there again, he's not really undisputed, is what people say, because Tyson is the lineal champion and the guy who beat the man. So that is what that is. But anyway, drop your thoughts below to Vitali Klitschko's statement. Do you think that Joshua will become a star by beating Wilder, or do you think he still has more work to do after then? Drop your thoughts below, click that thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.